Greetings, redheads. Before I begin this video, make sure you subscribe to youtube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork. Alright, and I said greetings, redheads, but this video right here is strictly for my boneheads. Boneheads are true, solid, hardcore fans of Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, the greatest rap group ever. That's right, I said it. The greatest rap group ever, the greatest rap group of all time, hands down, is Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. I made this video in particular because people, where I've grown up in the South, people always expected me to favor people like Outkast, T.I., Ludacris, UGK, 8Ball and MJG, all that. And while I do love those rappers, I've always catered towards the West Coast in particular. And since Bone Thugs-n-Harmony was signed to Eazy-E, they get tossed in the West Coast, but really I like the West Coast and Midwest rap and East Coast rap. I love Southern rap too. I like all coasts, but growing up, that's what I was introduced to. I was introduced to Snoop Doggy Dogg at the time, and I was introduced to Dr. Dre. That when I was growing up in the 90s, the West Coast was the golden era. Like they started, I feel like, the golden era of hip hop. So with that being said, I just want to talk about why I feel like Bone Thugs-n-Harmony is not only the best rap group alive, but even if you feel like they're not the best rap group of all time, you gotta say that they're the most influential. They're the most influential because what you hear on the radio these days, whether you want to call it mumble rap, fast rap, whatever, and I don't think Bone was mumble rap, but a lot of the singing and all that stuff that's going on right now, you have to give that to Bone Thugs. You have to credit Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. When they first came out back in 1994, they had a unique style and that hip hop has never seen before. Now I know Twisted came out in 1991 with fast rap, but Bone Thugs-n-Harmony had a very different way. This is the first time you've seen a group of 5 rappers all rapping fast, all with melodic flows. I think the reason Bone Thugs-n-Harmony doesn't get the credit they deserve is simply because they had too much going on and so far ahead and advanced at the time. Like, of course they sold millions of records with the style they did have, but they did fast rapping, had dope lyrics, and was singing. And the thing is, they were like the gangster version of Boys to Men. If you go back and look at, and one of the other reasons I made this video, I looked at Layzie Bone's Instagram, and he posted a video of them all together singing a melody. And that's what they used to do. If you go back and listen to like Creeping on a Come Up, their first EP, and their album, East 1999 Eternal, before their later albums, they all used to do hooks together. Busy would have a light voice, Crazy would have the alto, Flesh would be in between, Layzie had a semi-light voice, Wish, all of them were just smoking hydro. Like, them dudes would just come together and make melodic tunes, and that has never been done in hip-hop before, and people still don't do it now. Now, of course, you got a lot of rappers these days that do make music that's similar to Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, but nobody can compare to me what they did. Bone Thugs-n-Harmony changed the rap game forever, because before that, you weren't hearing rappers just singing on records like that. Now you had Biz Markie, You Got What I Need, like you had that, and you had other rappers that probably sung a note or two, but not like This Is My Style. Like every song I'm gonna be singing on. Them dudes used to have those harmonic hooks all together, and they sold a gang of records. Now I feel like I said before, they were so far in advance to where people in hip hop in particular, of course, if you hear Bone record, you'd be like, oh man, it takes me back. But I don't think everybody, even though they sold millions and millions of records, I don't believe that everybody realized how dope they were. I contributed a lot to Layzie Bone because Layzie Bone to me is the rock of Bone Thugs-n-Harmony when it comes to music. He's the master of Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. If you notice, after East 1999 Eternal, most of the Art of War and everything else, like Layzie would do the hooks for Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. And people like to count them out. Bone Thugs-n-Harmony hit all the way until like 2000 when Resurrection came out, which still went platinum, but it didn't develop any hits. And after that, they really didn't have a resurgence until 2007 with Akon. Remember I Tried? Yeah, that album, Strength and Loyalty, went gold. But, you know, it's up for debate. Y'all can debate with me all day. But one thing people like to bring up is, I mean, Outkast. First of all, Outkast is a duo. But if you want to call them a group, that's fine. But let's look at this. Say Outkast is better than Bone Thugs and Harmony or more influential. Outkast are from Atlanta, right? That's right. If you listen to Atlanta right now, who's hot from Atlanta? You got the Migos, right? You got Lil Yachty. You got Future. And not even just them, but let's go outside of that. Who's hot? Drake. You know, you got a lot of rappers that sing and do fast rap, staccato rap, right? Those are the leaders. Those are like the leaders of this new generation of rap, right? Do they sound like Outkast or do they sound like Bone Thugs and Harmony? Let's be truthful now. Do Drake, Migos, all these different rap, Future, do they sound like Outkast? Do they sound like Andre 3000? Do they sound like Busy Bone and Crazy Bone? I just want to know. Answer that question for me, and we can see who the most influential rap group of all time is. Shout out to Wu-Tang Clan. I'm not saying no other rap groups are up for debate, but I feel like Bone Thugs and Harmony is the greatest rap group of all time. Subscribe to youtube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork, and y'all let me know what y'all think. J-Red.